Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today's going to be an exciting episode for me as I'm going to be trying to make a carbon fiber part of my trunk. There's going to be a few steps involved here on one, getting the trunk ready, taking a fiberglass mold of it, and then making the actual carbon fiber part. I recently finished the gas door in carbon fiber on this car, and although there were still a lot of things that I needed to do better on that one, I wanted to go ahead and really challenge myself and do a much larger part. That's why I'm going to the trunk now. And especially I want to put on an M-Tech wing that I've had for a long time. I just don't really want to drill into this trunk to install it. So I figured if I can make a halfway decent carbon fiber trunk, I can drill into that one no problem and finally get my M-Tech wing installed onto the E30. So what I'm going to have to do first, like I said, I have to prep the trunk. So that's going to be getting the emblem off, getting the badge off, and then cleaning it and getting it off of the car. It's not the best condition trunk. There's really nothing wrong with it. There's a little dent on the lip, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. And then I'll just clean it down with soap and kind of prep the surface before getting into the actual fiberglass mold making steps. So I finally finished making the fiberglass mold of the trunk. I didn't really calculate or plan ahead that well for the amount of resin that I would need for the thickness that I was making. So I panicked a little bit towards the end of the layup and actually ran out of the resin. You can see from this angle that the resin isn't perfectly matted down against, I guess, the gel coat, and it's a little crazy on the backhand side. On some of the edges of the actual part, you can see kind of in this region, it's not super smooth, and it's pretty actually pitted there, so that wouldn't really be a good area to make a part from. And you can see a lot of the molding clay is left on here, but towards the center of everything, it does look good, and it is kind of how I wanted it for the middle, but just not a full smooth part that would be worth taking a carbon fiber part of. Yeah, I've definitely learned my lesson to do the calculations and check all of my materials before starting, so I don't kind of have any mistakes like I did on this time. So yeah, not my best mold. Definitely not going to move forward with it. There's a few too many mistakes for me to try to patch up and fix now. But it was a good learning experience to see what potentially not to do and what I could do better. So yeah, we'll trash this one and start planning for the next part. Thanks for watching.